Please go ahead.
Question for Coach Duffy. Since your team, Bren, is of course representing us in the upcoming SEA Games, ito bang MPL Season 11 is already serving as kumbaga your training ground in preparation for that?
Hi, JM. Thanks for the question. Yes, this is going to be our training ground. So, concurrently, we're training for the MPL playoffs as well as the SEA Games as well as IESF. So, it's quite hectic for us this month. So, the preparation, though, not so much because we're hitting actually three birds with just one stone. So, yeah.
So, Coach, how do you manage that? I mean, I'm sure that there is a lot of pressure. I mean, there's at least pressure going into the playoffs. Ang taas ng expectation sa Bren ngayon because tinapos niyo yung regular season as the top seed and people are looking forward to you guys na makarating sa championship. And again, you're also looking at the SEA Games. So, how do you guys manage? That's it for me, Keith. Thank you.
JM, we actually take it just one day at a time. Because if we actually succumb to pressure or if we give up to pressure na ang dami naming tournament, this is going to be a long year for us. We just take it one day at a time. We don't focus on enemy teams na lang eh. We instead focus on ourselves, how we master the game, how we improve ourselves on a day-to-day basis. So we set goals on a daily, weekly, and a monthly basis. But we still have our eyes, of course, on the higher price, which is of course a gold for the SEA Games and qualifying for the regionals for IESF. So yeah.
Okay. Are you okay with that, JM? Or do you have any follow-up questions?
Yes, I'm good. Thank you,
Oh.
Keith. Thank you, Ducky, Coach.
Thank you, JM.
Thank you, JM. Any other questions? Kennedy, go ahead.
Hi. Kennedy Kaakpe po from ABS-CBN News. So, ask ko lang po yung expectations niyo in the upcoming SEA Games. So, mag-all-star lineup ulit ang Indonesia. So, what are your thoughts and ano sa tingin yung advantage ng team natin yan?
I'm sorry. This is a question for me or for someone else? Or for us, rather.
Pwede po sa inyo, Coach.
Okay. Yeah, sure. I think it has been proven by SIBOL that what we're doing actually works since we had the past two gold medals now. With Indonesia, though, not quite sure how it will work out because it's going to be a mix of egos, personalities, characters. Not sure how they're going to manage it, but looking at some of the internet pages that released kung ano yung roster nila and the staff, they have a really good support system as well. And considering they ended their MPL season earlier than the Philippines, they have at least a month to prepare for the SEA Games. So, in terms of like pressure, I don't think there's much pressure because we know exactly, or we know how each of the players that are in the SEA Games team ng national team of Indonesia, we know how they play. So, we'll see.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you for that, Kennedy. Question from Carlos. Go ahead, Carlos.
All right. So, hi, Coach Ducky and
Hello.
rest of Brandy Sports. So, my question is, since you mentioned earlier that you're going to treat the playoffs like your training ground, so chances are you're going to be dealing with the Philippine meta, and then obviously once you go to the SEA Games, you're going to challenge like the Southeast Asian meta. May I ask, will that play a factor in your matchup with the SEA Games, the different meta that you'll experience?
I don't think so. Because we are the meta. I mean, Philippines sets a tone of any tournaments currently. So I don't think there's actually much of that pressure in terms of like, we're coming in, we're playing against different regions. They might have a different meta. But I don't think that's going to be a problem because if we focus on our own identity, if we focus on the gameplay that we have right now, I don't think they will be bringing the game to us, but it's going to be the other way around. We're going to be bringing the Philippine meta to them. So it's going to be their problem, not ours.
Oh, okay, all right. And then follow-up question to that. Given the fact that the Indonesian teams or the Indonesian MLBB team, they have like a month of preparation while you guys are going to be competing in the playoffs. And the fact that the team is structured like the entire Bren roster is going to be like highlighted. They're gonna keep an eye on the entire Bren roster and obviously Ryota. So given the fact that they already have like a detailed they already know who to watch. Do you think that's also going to be a factor, like in terms of like their scouting? Yeah,
Yeah, it's going to be one of their angles definitely when preparing against us because it's going to be really easy for them to like watch our games in the MPL playoffs. There might be a live stream for the IESF regional qualifiers as well, so they have a lot of resources to look at in terms of like scouting, reading our gameplay, but at the same time, it gives them like this mentality of this is what are they're going to do. So it actually favors us in the sense that we can prepare some sort of like cheese strats or additional strategies that they won't actually see in the playoffs of MPL as well as IESF qualifiers. So it goes both ways, really. It just boils down to how we play it. So this is going to be a war, and in war, anything goes.
all right. Sige. Yun lang naman questions ko on my end, and thank you and good luck sa upcoming campaigns.
All right, thank you, Carlos.
Thank you so much, Carlos. I'll read a couple of questions from our media. First, since we're talking about preparations earlier, question from Abo or Mario from Spain. May passports at tickets na ba ang lahat since this became an issue with previous international deals? I think Peso or Coach Ducky can answer.
I can answer for this. Everything in the back end preparation has already been prepared. We're just waiting for the final I would say issuance of tickets because we are coordinating with BSC on that. So yeah, everything prior to them flying has already been arranged. And yeah, hintayin na lang natin sila mag-compete.
Right. Thank you so much. Question from Jonas of Tiebreaker Time for Coach Ducky. Thoughts on your upcoming match up with your good friend Zay?
This is going to be interesting. I think everyone is tagging me in Instagram. My Indonesian friends back there has been tagging me in multiple articles with me going up against Zay. So I think it's going to be fun. It's going to be an interesting matchup with him. I'm interested. I'm actually excited to play against him. Pit my team against his. But I don't know. It's good. I would say I'd keep it at exciting. So I might say something else. So I'd keep it at that.
Okay, thank you so much. From Christian Peña, Fulcrum Esports, who do you think will be your main competition this SEA Games? I think you're referring to MLBB teams, no, Christian? Coach Ducky?
Yeah. Okay. So for Christian Peña, if you are referring to MLBB, yes, it's going to be Indonesia, and we're looking at Cambodia as well.
Indonesia and Cambodia. Interesting. Any other questions from our media? Before we conclude this call? Okay, if there are no any other questions, I guess we
Ay.
can.
Keith, may
Oh.
question ako kay Boss Lon.
Oh, go ahead, go ahead.
Boss Lon, kasama ba kami dun sa pagluluto ng chef?
Tingnan natin.
Okay. Oh, Michelle, you have any questions? You raise your hand.
Yes, Keith. To the players lang, what are your thoughts lang na this time you are representing or raising the banner of the Philippines versus just raising the banner of Brand Esports?
So I have my captain here is going to answer that question along with his teammates.
Michelle, are you okay with that, or do you have any?
Hello?
Yeah, go lang, yeah.
Para sa akin, hindi na kasi first time sa akin mag-represent ng Philippines eh. Nung 2019, na-represent ko na rin siya. So, hindi ganun kabigat yung pressure para sa akin. Sa inyo. Ano daw yung feeling na mag-represent ng Philippines?
Sa akin po sobrang saya kasi makakalipad ako ng ibang bansa. Tapos face to face ko madudurog yung mga taga ibang bansa.
Feel ko masaya. Kasi na-represent ko yung apelyido ng namin, pamilya namin. Tsaka makalipad ako sa ibang bansa.
Sobrang saya kasi isa ako sa mga napili represent ng Philippines. Tapos first time ko malipad na ibang bansa. Yung sa akin po sobrang saya po kasi magiging proud po sa akin yung pamilya ko po. Tsaka first time ko po makasakay ng aeroplano.
May trend yung sagot in fairness. Kayo din, Coach Ducky, thoughts on coaching a national team versus just Brand Esports?
I have actually been waiting for this for a long time. I was supposed to coach the 2021 SEA Games. Unfortunately, the pandemic happened. So I'm really happy that I'm finally here to be the national coach for MLBB. So I'll do my best. We'll do our best alongside with my boys. Definitely, we will put up a really good fight. It's going to be interesting.
Thank you, Coach, and good luck po.
Thank you.
We have another question for you naman. Thoughts on the possibility of securing your second SEA Games gold medal?
Sa possibility ng second gold medal ko, sobrang exciting kasi kung sakaling makuha man namin yung gold medal, parang ako lang yung player sa MLBB na makakadalawang gold medal din.
Thank you so much, Steve. I guess last question from PTV Sports for the players. Message for MLBB fans. I guess one by one.
Ito maganda. All right, message nyo for the MLBB fans.
Sa lahat ng fans namin na sumusuporta sa Brand Esports pati sa buong national team ng MLBB, sobrang laking pasasalamat namin sa inyo kasi binuboost niyo yung moral namin na maiuwi yung gold medal.
Sa mga fans na palaging sumusuporta sa amin at saka sa mga bagong fans din namin, maraming salamat. Kukunin namin yung gold medal.
Sa mga fans namin, since day one, maraming salamat sa inyo. Kahit nung season 10, top 3 lang kami. Sinusuportahan nyo pa rin kami.
Ito yung ba? Thank you and keep supporting us. Thank you po sa lahat ng mga sumusuporta sa MLBB.
Thank you po sa lahat ng sumusuporta po sa MLBB. Pagpatuloy niyo lang po yung pagsuporta po niyo sa amin at para sa inyo po, kukunin po namin yung gold medal.